Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Take a look at the latest numbers from Tesla China, folks. Tesla Roddy reported this. This is absolutely incredible. So look at this. Tesla's numbers from China last month have been reported. We're standing at 35,000. Oh, yep. I gotta get rid of the pop-up here. There we go. We stand at 35,478 units, making up 25,000 Model 3s and 10,000 Model Ys. Now, why are those numbers so cool? Well, that's because they basically almost doubled month to month. They're up 93% month over month. In China, in February, Tesla sold 18,300 vehicles. These March numbers are insane. To almost double your production in a month at the same time you have supply shortages. Model 3 being up 85%. Thanks, Moneyball here on Twitter. And the Model Y being up 100. Oh, okay. I guess when you highlight, you click. Being up 119% month over month. These are month over month figures. Now, we don't want to extrapolate out annually, but here's why these numbers are so important. Let's go ahead and grab a spreadsheet really quick, and I'm going to show you what these numbers really mean. So 35,400. Okay, let's just go with that. So 35,400 total. So total March, 35,400. Okay, if we annualize this, so I'm not extrapolating that growth rate. I'm just saying no growth, no month over month growth. Extrapolate that 35,400 times 12. That's 424,000. Why is that a big deal? To have almost 500,000 vehicles just in Tesla Shanghai. Well, let me tell you why that's a big deal. We have Tesla Fremont, Austin, and Berlin coming. This one, Austin's coming online this year. Berlin's coming online this year, and Fremont is online. Fremont is going to get expanded to produce up to 1 million vehicles. Austin and Berlin, once they get started, they'll probably produce relatively low numbers, but in the future, these will be 1 million plus facilities. They could potentially even do 1.5 to 2 mil, some folks say, when they get fully built out over time. But this ramp takes time. Shanghai, the reason this is so impressive for Shanghai is twofold. One, Tesla is now at an annualized rate producing almost all of the cars that they produced in 2020 globally just in China. Like, you could give literally zero car production to the United States, Tesla Fremont, which is online, which is a facility that probably right now has the capacity of producing around 500K, which will go up to 1 mil. But you could literally delete every other factory that Tesla has right now. Forget it. Pretend they have no other factories, just Tesla China. And with a tiny little bit of growth in just Tesla China, they will literally produce and deliver the same 500,000 vehicles that they produced in 2020 globally with Fremont and Shanghai combined. That's incredible. Now consider the fact that this year we also have Fremont. That's easily going to spit out that 500K. This is why I think Elon Musk is so bullish on, yeah, we're hitting 1 million vehicles this year. Because again, take the 500 from here, take a growth. I mean, you're going to have more growth over here in China. So realistically, I mean, you could potentially get to 550 to 600,000 vehicles in March. I'm sorry, in 2021 for Tesla China. That could easily bring us over that 1 million mark for the year of 2021, which is really incredible. And that's assuming zero production, essentially, at Austin and Berlin, as those facilities need to get built out. Berlin and Germany is giving Tesla some grief on getting the facility built out the way the Germans want it. It must be this way. I'm allowed to do that, okay? Ich spreche Deutsch und ich war in Deutschland geboren. And if you don't know what I said, it just basically means I'm allowed to say that. Okay, so, I mean, really, really good numbers. But let's go ahead and put these numbers to paper. So let's go ahead and pull up my latest Tesla spreadsheet. I'm using the same spreadsheet over and over, but we're just playing with the same spreadsheet and kind of modifying the numbers a little bit to project out to a time frame. So for example, when we're like, what do we think about 2025 numbers? Or what do we think about, whatever, 2021 numbers? Let's do 2021 numbers right now. So this was the last time we used this was on the 2025 spreadsheet, which the 25 spreadsheet, we put a future value, a price target here of around 1757. And that is assuming that growth is just beginning at Tesla. That's why we'd still be attributing 100 times earnings to this. Really in like 2030, I would expect this multiple is going to go down to like 50, 40, 30, right? And really start trending down. You could also use a lower PE. I mean, I could use 20, but then we could be more bullish on full self-driving and things like that. That's the way ARK does the numbers. But what I like to do is, or what I'm going to do right now is we're going to do 2021. Let's assume we do 1 million vehicles. The cool thing is the revenue per vehicle is still much higher right now because we don't have those more inexpensive cars. So I'm going to go with 48,000. For revenue from energy, I don't think we're going to hit 5 bill. Not quite yet. Let's go ahead and put that at just 1% right now. Services, leases, this is fair. We're not going to put insurance, semis, robo-taxi, full self-driving revenue in here. The full self-driving revenue I'm going to include in the actual vehicle. I'm not going to try to guess Bitcoin numbers in here, so we're not going to do that. We're going to put the margin a little bit lower. Let's go with... Let's go with 20, no, there we go. 26% profit, gross profit margin on the vehicle. So that puts us at 74% for the expense. On sales, lease expenses, services, or mostly all expenses here. Energy, okay, these are just some of the margins we have now with the exception of energy. Energy is only operating at about 10% right now. So let's modify that. Robo-taxi, these are zeros anyway, so don't matter. Op expenses, perfect. Tax rate, well, we could go to 15 for right now. We don't have Biden's new plans in yet. So that really puts us for projected earnings per share of somewhere around $3.78 for Tesla, which means right now we're really, for 2021 earnings, we're paying somewhere around 174 times earnings for a forward of 2021 full year's earnings. So obviously, if we extrapolated out and said, hey, by the end of 2021, we think Tesla is going to be trading for, a higher multiple. Like, let's look at this really quick. Let's just go to Safari here really quick. Let's do Tesla stock. This is just a quick sheet here. So PE ratio, look at the PE right now, it's 1,000 is what it shows on Google. But that's because it's looking backwards, which is nuts for a company like Tesla. Let's just even say at the end of 2021, the thing sells for 250 times future. That puts, by the end of 2021, a reasonable price for Tesla somewhere around $944. Honestly, I think that's low. I wouldn't be surprised by the end of the year we're decently over 1,000. Which if we go with 300 times the end of 2021, we're over 1,000. Now, I know this sounds insane. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, how could you use 300 times? We're so early in the growth curve, folks. Again, like that, for me, the PE ratio that you use, that you project out, goes down as the company goes up the S curve, right? So they're inversely related. So I think in 2030, we're going to approach that 40, 50, maybe 30 times PE ratio. 2025, we could still use that 80 to 100. Right now, we're so early, honestly. We're just, it's a shot in the dark almost in terms of what number we're using, but it's going to be a big number. So I would not be surprised that Tesla does go up over 1,000 this year, which if it does this year, this would be compounded over 1 year. That's... I mean, if we break 1,000 this year, that's a 71% return. If we go to if we even just go to 200, let's say we go to 200 and Tesla goes to 755, which I wouldn't be surprised if we go to 750 like within the next month. But we'll see. We go to 755 just this year. That's a 14.4% return. Now I know some folks are like, Kevin, I'm looking for my double. Don't worry, Tesla's got the double built in it. I'm easily projecting out a double, potentially even a triple out to 2025. But, things take time. So these are some of my projections right now. But really, seeing that 2021, these deliveries here, I think it's very reasonable for us to bump these 2021 deliveries here to 1 million at this point. We'll probably exceed 1 million at the rate we're going, which is going to be a very nice surprise for Wall Street. I don't think Tesla or Wall Street is really seeing that yet. And it's crazy. You could get these amazing numbers coming out like what we just saw coming out of China. And Tesla is having a red day today. And that's just sort of the nature of the silliness of Wall Street, I like to call it. Tesla right now, at the time of this recording, is at, and I should show this because I think in the future this will be a memento of, look how cheap it was. 673. It is actually down 1.46%. And I'm rolling a bunch of stock into Tesla today, so stay tuned. I'm selling some stuff and buying some Tesla today. So stay tuned for some details on exactly what. But anyway, thank you so very much for watching, folks. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing. If you want my buy and sell alerts for any time I buy or sell a stock, check out the amazing lectures and the program on stocks and the psychology of money. Link down below. Use that coupon code, and folks, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.